I want to say this. I am a better person now than I was when I was a kid. That kid that, Mom, I want to go home. That kid, dude, let's see if you can relate to me on this. I remember, like, do you remember visiting someone's house and it can be like a family member or anything, but that there's like, that cousin or like an uncle, you know, you know, who does, a little bit mentally unhealthy, like, you know what I mean? Or has like some sort of abnormality or, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, see, as a kid, I was always afraid. Like, oh no, I don't, because I got to deal with, you always want my attention. You know what I mean? Like, you just go in and then he's just like, he's staring at you. It's like, and you try not to stare back to get his attention. It's like, oh man. See, as a kid, now, as an adult, oh wow. I just saw something that I really liked about the Saints. As an adult, now it's like, dude, I rather be, well, some like there's sicknesses are dangerous. I'm talking about that's not dangerous. Like, I'd rather be around people who are considered abnormal or mentally unhealthy or what, dude, because they're the most genuine. They're not staring at you because they want something. They're just like, what the hell you doing here? What are you doing here, dog? I live here, bro. See, as a kid, I'm so egotistical. I'm so everything's about me. Oh, he wants something from me. No. What are you doing here? Now I feel him. It's like, dog, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The nicest, sweetest people in the world. As a kid, I was a jerk. I just did, hey, go play with, your cousin. And the nicknames back in the 80s was just like, come on, bro. Go play with Jimbo Joe. Like, Jim, come. You didn't have to call him Jimbo Joe. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? His name is Joseph. The nicknames were just like, come on. And now looking back at mental health is like, with what we know now, that was some bullshit. Like, there were guys, there was a guy that his name was Joe. What was his name? God, what was his name? It wasn't Crazy Joe, but it was, what was his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Anyway, but there was names like that, like Crazy Joe. Bullet Head Raymond. It's like, bro, okay. First of all, is that, I mean, you're calling him that because it's who decided to give him, I mean, that's bad. And then looking back at it, it's like, dude, okay, Crazy Joe was simply bipolar. That's it. And it would have been nice if there was, because I mean, especially as a black person, let's keep it real. Okay. In the hood, as a black person, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that boy. It's like, dude, yes, there's totally something. This guy has attention deficit disorder. I mean, this guy is either screaming or laughing or running. If he's sitting down, he can't just sit down. Like, this isn't a dude choosing to be a fucking, a maniac. This guy is like, no, if you maybe give him some attention, see what's wrong with him. It was, oh, he can't, we can't put in that type of time for, oh, he's going to send him to detention. Another detention. He's sitting in a principal office all the time. It's like, bro, maybe you start talking to the parents. The parents start saying, hey, hold on, what are you trying to say, bro? Then the parents take up for him. Like, yo, this is what we do. Now, this is what we do. If you can't teach, then maybe you need a new damn job. It's like, bro, not everything can be pressured with an attitude. I'm so happy that we've gotten smarter when it comes to, I know it's a very, sounds like a very insensitive, there's no other way to talk about it that's, it sounds insensitive, I guess, to some people. I'm because I am sensitive about it. Let me get my black 2 sugars. But I was saying that to say this. I'm a better person now than I was. The 80s was just, it didn't make for the best people. It didn't. It didn't. Look, I had a security guard at my school who killed somebody. Think about that. We knew he killed somebody. No, not that it was a rumor. At 17, he killed somebody and did time for it. Was 45 security guard at our high school. And the whole thing is, if there's anybody that knows how to catch someone, it would be him. If there's anyone, he is a subject matter expert. If he can tell the signs, he's spent time with criminals, long time with criminals, he knows. And it's like, yeah, but don't you think he can also be corrupted like very easily? How about all these high school girls that's walking around? We had a felon, murder, the worst you can get. The 2 big ones, murder and rape. This guy, he didn't do the big R, but he did murder. And I don't know what he's done. I just know that. And he was a security guard at our high school. That was the 90s, actually. But still. We were fresh out the 80s. It was the 80s. But it was the 90s.